Just a reminder that this and all my other videos are made for adult doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey and welcome back to my closet. They're back and it's spring break! Woohoo! Even though it's like literally freezing rain outside my window right now, I have Mermaid High Spring Break! Yay! Yes, Mermaid High is back for their second series in the line, and I have the brand new character, Raynea. I'm gonna go with Raynea. I think it sounds prettier. She is the nerd. That is definitely the vibe they're going for, and she's super cute. But it seems the doll gods have decided that I am the place where all of the defective dolls need to wind up, because I won't reject them and send them to the incinerator. Because she has a pretty noticeable issue with her lip. We'll take a better look at it when I actually get her out of the packaging. I didn't think I would have to worry about this from Mermaid High. I thought that I'd be safe, but of course I ordered her on Amazon because they're not in the stores yet as far as I can tell. So, you know, I didn't get to look at her before I ordered her. But she's here now and we're gonna keep her because that's what we do here in the closet. We don't turn people away for having minor deformities. We accept all kinds. Anyway, Raynea and all of Spring Break are $19.99. Like I said, I ordered her on Amazon. Not sure if they're on Target or Walmart yet, but they were originally supposed to be coming out more towards April, but her shipping date kept getting closer and closer until it's all of a sudden, oh, she's showing up today. So I was like, okay, I'm happy with that. So yes, I'm excited because I really do like Mermaid High. There's just something about them that connected with me, and especially now that we've got competing mermaids in the form of mermaids. Not that I'm, you know, encouraging anyone to pick a side, but right now I lean more in the direction of Mermaid High for multiple reasons. Let's have a look at the packaging. So the box for Spring Break is a little bit smaller than the last series because they don't come with as much items. As you could see, she doesn't have that clamshell thing, she doesn't have like a whole second outfit going on, or a comb, or like a purse or anything, because these are, I guess, more the budget-friendly versions of Mermaid High. But despite that, she still looks to have like super duper long hair, and of course the tail. And underneath she has a swimsuit, and she does have shoes for when she's a human. Here is her artwork, and she looks super duper cute, and it says Mermaid High down here. There's her name right there. It says Spring Break, and there's this little design of the sun over the horizon. Up here, 2-in-1 play, removable tail, and hair streak changes color in the sun. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate this because it's not sunny. So I'll have to see if I, on a sunny day, can get her outside and take pictures with the hair different colors, but for now she's just gonna have the blue streak of hair. Sorry about that. So here is the back, and this picture, I believe, is pretty much the original image that we kind of got as a teaser from that one video on the Mermaid High YouTube channel that kind of clued us into the fact that we were going to have a new character. And there's Oceana, Finley, and Ciara in their Spring Break looks. And they also have little pictures on the side as well of the 4 girls. And it still says Splashin' for Fashion up here. They seem to have used a slightly different pattern of the foil because it's reflecting like more strongly than I remember the original box reflecting. Down here it says, girls just want to have sun and good vibes. Dive into Spring Break with these MFFs. I'm never gonna get over MFFs, Mer Friends Forever, at Mermaid High. And there's a QR code, which probably brings you to the website or the YouTube channel or whatever. And speaking of YouTube, spoiler alert for the latest episode of the show, they really just went and revealed that Ciara's a mermaid. So what does that mean? Is she kicked out of Mermaid High now? Like, are all 4 of them gonna be kicked out because they all know that the 4 of them are friends? Like, the whole thing was no one can ever know that we're mermaids, and we were only like, I don't know, 10 episodes in and they already revealed that they're mermaids. Storytelling issues aside, let's open up Raynea. Okay, so Raynea is out of the box, and the Mermaid High packaging, the first series was pretty difficult to open. This was considerably easier, although there are still a lot of ties that you have to snip, especially around the hair. You need to be careful because you might accidentally cut the hair, and it left a few holes in the tail fabric, such as right here, for example. That is from one of those plastic ties, but she is super cute. Her hair is nice and soft. The hair quality on Mermaid High is really, really good. These two little pieces, the tops don't have product in them really, but the bottom of the curl does to keep it that way. But they're still staying in front of her face nicely without having rock solid gel. So let us look at her face, and I will point out right away about her lip. We'll just get it out of the way. So right on the upper edge of her Cupid bow, you can see there's like a little paint smudging. There's like a lumpy piece. It's like the paint wasn't dry yet and it got up a tiny bit and then dried in a weird spot on her upper lip, and there's a black smudge on this side. Looks like she's also got a little stain on her cheek. See this right here? I think that's just hair gel that got on there. I'll have to wash that off before I put her anywhere. But I mean, otherwise, she really doesn't seem to have any other problems. I mean, again, I think it's just become my lot in life to have all of the defective dolls because it just seems like that keeps happening. Of course, part of it is my fault, like I said, because I've been ordering online instead of waiting until stuff is in the store so I can look at it. That's the risk that I take and that we all take as doll collectors. So order online at your own risk. Anyway, that out of the way, now we can look at the rest of her face. So her lip is this hot pink color. She has green eyes that are a rich kind of foresty green, or yeah, it's not a hunter because it's not that dark, but there's like a forest green in the outer ring and there's an inner ring of a lighter green. She has reddish brown eyebrows. She's got pretty neutral eye makeup, just a lot of eyelash going on. But she is super cute. And I do want to grab Finley and Ciara and see if there are any differences in the face sculpt, because to me she looks like the lips might be sculpted slightly differently because she looks more like she's smiling than the other two. Just from the corners of her mouth, I get the sense that she's got a little more of a smile, like just molded into her face. So that's that. She does also have like very light blushing. Her hair, as I said, is super soft. It's this nice rich brown. There's just a very gentle wave to it at the bottom, and underneath is a bluish teal. I guess it's more of a blue than a teal. It is the part that will change color in the sun. Not sure what color it would be in the sun, unfortunately. I don't have even like a UV light to kind of simulate that. I promise I will try to take pictures outside and post them either on my community tab or Instagram. Then she's got, well, her hair is in a half up, half down with the two tendrils in the front, and then she's got, which is like super adorable. This is what I really liked about her. Besides the color scheme was the theming of like being a video game nerd, because she's got Tetris piece hair clips, which is just too freaking cute. Who would ever think to do that? And I've seen some people be like, oh, it's so ugly, but no. It's adorable. I love that they went ham with like the pixelation and the video game stuff. It's so cute because I am a video game nerd myself. I don't ever have time to play games anymore because I have like 5 billion other things to do, but I do love games. To go along with this, she has pixel heart earrings. Is that a heart? That's not a heart. This big one is a heart. So she has one big pixel heart on one side that is attached to a couple of chain links, and oh my god, this is like a little seashell shaped controller. You see those little circles? Those are buttons, and her earrings do come out, so I'm gonna show it to you even closer. You see, it's got buttons on it like a video game controller. That is so cute. And then if we go down to her t-shirt, it's this minty green, seafoam green. There's a mouse cursor clicking on a seashell. There's a little white collar here to make it kind of look preppy and schoolgirlish. There are suspenders. The suspenders are separate up here, but they are sewn into the shirt and around. They don't go all the way down to the back. So it's the illusion of suspenders because you can't actually pull them away from the shirt here. They are pink, and I believe the pattern on them, yes, it's more pixels. Then she's got this plaid skirt, and this is actually part of her tail. See, this fabric, it's not the greatest. It's a little papery, but the pattern is freaking adorable. I really love the color that they chose to do, like black, purple, yellow. It's really cute, and it just adds on to that nerdiness, gives her more of that schoolgirl vibe. Down here on her actual tail, she does have like a black base for a tail. You can see her scales, but she's also got pixel hearts in different colors going around along with her scales. And then at the bottom, she's got these two outer pieces for her fins that are that same kind of papery, shiny material. They're like pixels. Yeah, I think they're just upside down hearts. So like this would be the point of the heart here, and then you've got the two lump parts. And they're cut in square ridges so that, you know, it looks even more pixelated, and then a more thinner plaid in the same shade as the plaid up top, just as the under fin, I guess. It's a slightly see-through fabric. What I will say is, first of all, I don't know about this part being made of the papery stuff because it's very small. They probably could have made this out of something different, something more similar maybe to the shirt fabric. But this, I guess I can see more because they have these jagged cuts here, and this kind of fabric is the kind that you can singe on the end to keep it from fraying instead of hemming, because if you hemmed this, it would kind of take off the sharpness of the pixel, you know what I mean, of the corners, because obviously, as we all know, pixels are made of very sharp square corners. I can forgive them for that, and also the fact that this line costs less than the original run. The main line of Mermaid High was $26.99, so these are $7 cheaper, and so they don't come with as much stuff, and there are some other things cut here and there. Also, her hair is not as long as the others. Most of the other ones have their hair all the way down to their feet. You know, you can see that this is more supposed to be the budget line, but for a budget line, it's still pretty neat, because budget lines in other dolls means they have like 2 pieces of clothing and nothing else. No shoes maybe, no accessories or anything. But she still comes with not only another piece of clothing, but also shoes and glasses, and we're gonna look at those shortly. But I just took off her tail, which was super easy, and revealed her swimsuit bottoms. So these are actually attached by the suspenders, and it's the same plaid that's on her fins and on that skirt piece. It's made of a stretchy bathing suit-like material. There's a little tulle ruffle around the edge to make it extra cute. What you'd have to do to get it off, you'd have to take the shirt part off first and then slide it down the rest of the way if you wanted to change her into something else. I think it's really cute. I love the nerdiness. That is like a big part of why I went for her. I empathize as a nerd myself. And the other thing is, for a budget line, she also has earrings. A lot of budget dolls don't come with earrings. She has accessories for her hair, which a lot of budget dolls don't have. And she still has the same articulation as the other girls. She can move at the head. They don't really move great at the head, but she can turn her head at the very least. She has shoulder and elbow, hip and knee articulation, and unfortunately we haven't gotten a wrist joint yet on these girls, and it doesn't look like the other, like the prom line that they're gonna come out with, has a wrist joint either. Don't know why they haven't decided to do that, because I feel like that's something a lot of people said when Mermaid High first came out. But just focusing here for a minute, and the fact that this is a cheaper doll, but you don't lose too much between mainline and then this line of Mermaid High. And I mean, $19.99, it's not as cheap as other budget dolls. So that's why they can keep a lot of what was going on in their original line. Most budget dolls are like $5 to $10. So then you would probably start to see more of the molded on stuff and the lack of accessories and all that. Before I forget, I grabbed Ciara, and I just want to look at their faces side by side. Yeah, so she definitely has smaller eyes on her screening. You look at their faces side by side. Let me know what you guys think, if you think that this is a different mold from tiara, because I'm pretty sure that all of the first series had the same mold, but she looks different. I think she looks different. I just can't really put my finger on what it is, if it's the jawline or if it's just the fact that the eyes are different. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think about the different face. Now that she's a human and she has feet, of course, she needs shoes. So her shoes are these squishy feeling sandals. They are pink and there's a strap over the top and around the ankle. They have some molded studs around the strap and around the sole, but the heel is made of more of those pixelated hearts, which is adorable, and the ridges of the pixels go all the way around, and then the bottoms are just flat. So we can put the shoes on so she can be a real girl. Ta-da! That's what they look like on. They look like they have bigger feet than other dolls. I feel like their feet are kind of big, and or maybe it's just that when the shoes are on, no. They have long feet. They have really long toes. I didn't notice that before. Look at the length of the big toe here. You see the molding of the toe? How deep into the foot that ridge is? It's a long toe. And then finally, she comes with glasses, because she's a nerd. They are black glasses, and there is a D-pad on this side, and then a couple of buttons on this side, and then the arms are just arms. Oh my god, okay, never mind, they're not just arms. Look at this! It's like a plug! It's like a phone charger plug for the arms of the glasses! That is so cute! Oh my god. You see, that's the kind of stuff that makes me overlook other things. Because those kind of cute details and the commitment to theme, I love it. I love it! There are no lenses in them. They are hollow in the middle. She can use them like real glasses. Ta-da! There she is! What a dork! But she looks super adorable. Okay, these glasses are huge on her. I used to have really ugly glasses when I was younger, and it sucks because you get glasses once a year, and then you're stuck with that for a year. Yeah, you gotta really make sure you pick the right glasses or your whole face is gonna look weird. She's adorable. She's adorable, she's dorky, she's into video games, and she can become a human and a mermaid. I'm totally here for Mermaid High. And the color changing streak of her hair is a bonus that we'll just have to explore another time, because unfortunately the weather hasn't decided that it really wants to be spring yet to have spring break. But in the meantime, let me know what you guys think of Raynea and of Mermaid High, if you're gonna get her or any of the other spring break dolls. Have you seen the prom dolls? There's only like one blurry photo floating around right now, but I'm assuming that since the spring break line coincided with most schools' spring break, that prom will be coming around prom season. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, goodbye.